Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Deathstroke Issue 30. This is part 1 of Deathstroke vs. Batman, and it is a fascinating story. It's written by Christopher Priest, who I think is just going by Priest now, and it starts off with somebody having ransacked the Emirates Bank in Gotham, and they robbed 22 boxes belonging to Bernie Chua, who's a major drug dealer and gangster, and he's killed lots of people. Obviously, Commissioner Gordon is involved because somebody left behind, whether it was in the box already or just placed there, a folder labeled for Batman via Commissioner Gordon. Well, and the fact that it was a major criminal whose stuff got stolen. So Batman's there and gets the envelope, and it contains a bunch of files that are DNA tests that related to Talia al Ghul and Damian. Damian is allegedly Batman's son. Well, it looks like Deathstroke may actually be Damian's dad, not Batman. So Batman's going to confront him, and he finds Bernie Chua first, and they have a very lengthy conversation that is mostly done while fighting. Deathstroke says, "You fight crime because I allow it. Robin breathes because I allow it," and says, "Just let it go. Ignorance is bliss." And Batman's obviously an immovable object. It's a very fascinating storyline. I like it a lot so far. This issue was fantastic. And the cover by Lee Weeks is great, and I really, really like it. That would make a really cool poster. I think Deathstroke is a bit overplayed a lot of times. He's too good. He's too much. They've set him up to be too perfect of a villain, and I don't know. I think they kind of overplay the fact that he is sort of like an evil version of Batman, or at least an amoral version of Batman. But they overplay him as being way more powerful than he is, especially for somebody that's only got one eye. But this is done really well, and I'm really interested to see where this goes. The story was by Priest. Carlo Pagulian did pencils. Inks by Jason Paz, Jeremy Cox color, Willie Schubert letterer, Lee Weeks and Brad Anderson did the cover. The editor was Alex Antone, and the assistant editor Dave Weigelaz something. Brian Cunningham group editor. I really like the art. I thought it was very well drawn, very cool. There's a lot of really good visuals. There's a great one-page splash where Batman's wrapping a chain around Slade's neck, and it was fantastic. I think this was probably one of the best comic books I picked up, and I bought it on impulse just because I saw that Batman was in it. And I have to say, I really like it. Priest is always a good read, but this was definitely one of his best ones, so I cannot recommend this one enough. Christopher Priest is often overlooked as the talent that he is. He's been around for a while. He's done some really good books. He's done some pretty mediocre stuff too in the 90s, but you know what? This is one of his best, I think. Hopefully the series continues to be good, and this looks awesome though. He's also doing Justice League, so when I found out he was doing Justice League, I went out and picked up the whole run of Priest's Justice League books, so I will be looking at those shortly. And I've got issue 31 of Deathstroke sitting here, so in a day or two, hopefully that one will be up. But I'm really looking forward to reading that too, so should be good. Issue 30 was fantastic. I highly recommend it, especially with an awesome cover and great art. It was all around a great book, so be sure to check it out. But that'll do it for me. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. And if you like what we're doing here, hit like and subscribe, and we hope to see you on the next one.